today on this matter.
So I can put her in school. I don't got to worry about her coming and taking her from school or anything like that? Or
welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and the Tornado Mom is back. I'm going to show you two videos. The first one is with Commissioner Karmy, and it's regarding either non-payment of rent or an eviction. And the reason I'm showing it is because she says she's deaf. They spend some time trying to get her volume on and stuff. In the end, they just postponed it 2 weeks, but she does mouth some swear words to the court in that one. And then the second video is with Judge Stephan Warning, and it's an emergency motion filed by the GAL to alter the temporary visitation because her and her daughter got into another fight and the police were called. And she's very contradictory in her statements, and she's not deaf now. And as you will see, it's always the daughter's fault. I don't know which one the adult is now anymore. Let me know what you guys think of this.
It looks like I have a message from Ms. Winkles. Columbia River Properties will be a set over. So let me just call that case quickly. Number 15 on our docket, 232-010-9408. Is there 1 week or 2 weeks?
Let's do a 2 week at this point. I keep getting sicker rather than better, so let me do a 2 week.
Okay, and then I think we have Ms. Knowles. This is your case, and I see you on there. Dion Rardin and Rebecca Knowles. Are you able to hear the court? We can't hear you. If we can see you, you might need to hit *6 to unmute if you're on a phone. I know we don't hear you, ma'am. That's what I'm telling you. We cannot hear you. I can see you. Okay, hold on. I'm reading something from you, Ms. Knowles. Ms. Knowles, I can't hear you, but I read what you've written. You're indicating, can you, ma'am, I can read your lips. I understand that you're using swear words. Please don't do that in court. Does Mr. Rardin, is he able to, can one of you give me a thumbs up if you can hear the court? So Ms. Winkles, the response that I'm getting from Ms. Knowles in her typed statement is that she wears hearing aids and it doesn't work well with Zoom. And so she's asking for in-person.
There is a transcription available, auto closed captioning available for Zoom. In person is bad with me considering I have pneumonia at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure in person would ever be a possibility for me given that I get sick more than I don't get sick. But there is closed captioning. Additionally, she has the option of always coming to court since these are open. So I'm not sure why that would stop anything.
Yeah, last time I was here.
Okay. I'm gonna mute. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. And Ms. Winkles, you said 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. I am gonna set this matter over 2 weeks to December 15. I'm gonna have the court, let's see if we have contact information for Ms. Knowles on her.
You can hit AI companion at the bottom and it will allow her to see the transcription, and also show captions will allow her to see the transcript of the hearing as it goes on.
Yeah,
so she can hit that.
It says that we've enabled closed captioning. Ms. Knowles, can you give me a thumbs up if you're able to read what we are saying? Okay. We are going to set your case to December 15th. That's 2 weeks from today at 9 a.m. You can come to court in person, but we won't have this type of transcriptionist available that you have on Zoom. So it may be better if you appear on Zoom to read the closed captioning.
Your Honor, would you mind if I jumped in as a friend of the court here?
Please do.
Ms. Winkles, any objection?
No.
I don't know if you can read this, but Ms. Knowles, I am a free eviction defense attorney. If you come into my office, we have devices that can, we have deaf translators available for you so we can communicate. I understand that calling into the line may be challenging for you. So if you could stop by my address, which I will put in the note, or which I will put in the chat, we can get you set up with an attorney. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Knowles. I will put the address into the chat again. Please stop by. We have deaf interpreters.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kiernan. We will see the parties back on December 15th.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't think I have any other today. That's it, correct?
Oh, let me just take a double. Yep, that is it.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Feel better. Okay, I'll turn it over to the parties now. Are there any other requests for strikes or setovers? And we'll take care of those matters first.
Christopher Kudlasik and Rebecca Knowles.
I'm here.
Twyla Corey, guardian ad.
Oh, and no Chris.
Miss Corey, this is on your request. Anything you want to tell
Yes.
me what's contained in that?
Not everybody's here.
Yes, they are.
Go ahead.
So weekend before last, I believe.
That's wrong. It's 4 weekends ago, a month ago.
Ma'am, that's the last time you're going to interrupt. You understand? Go ahead, Miss Corey.
Thank you. So the child, Aza, went to her mother's new residence in Kalama. There was a physical altercation. Police were called. I believe you have that narrative from the police report. This is at least the third time that there has been a physical altercation between the two with the police called out. So I have one in police reports from February of this year, June of this year, and this most recent one in November. I believe that this has become a situation that the child cannot escape from. She cannot heal from until she has some distance from her mother. She is afraid of her mother. The mother's home has been unstable and volatile in recent days, and I believe that it's my responsibility to ask the court to keep this child safe and ask that she have supervised visits and that mother get a domestic violence evaluation, a psychological evaluation, and I believe a immediate hair follicle test.
All right. Miss Knowles, I need you to unmute that microphone now. All right, what do you want to tell me, ma'am? What do you want to tell me?
Yeah, my daughter has assaulted me because she's asked to do stuff. She's put her hands on me multiple times. I've pressed charges because it's gotten to that point. And I'm not going to do supervised visits or anything because it's ridiculous. My daughter and I just had a perfect weekend this past weekend. The weekend before that, she didn't want to take her dog out to go to the bathroom, so she shoved me down the stairs. It's not the first time. She's on a deferred disposition right now for assaulting me.
So your position is you won't do any kind of supervised visits?
Do what? I can't hear you.
Is your position that you won't do supervised visits with her?
I'm not paying to do supervised visits when I had my daughter for 8 years, and then she runs away because she gets in trouble for assaulting me, and then she gets told she can stay where she's at. There's no reason.
Okay. And what's today's urinalysis test going to look like?
Clean.
Okay. Mr. Kudlasik, anything you want to say?
No, sir. I'm kind of the same position as Twyla Corey is.
All right. Well, given Ms. Corey's concerns, what's going on, and Ms. Kudlasik or Ms. Knowles' presentation today, I'm going to suspend visits at this point. Knowles, you are to take a UA today, and apparently she's going away. So,
Oh, I'm right here. My son's underneath me.
You're to take a UA today, get those results to Miss Corey immediately.
What about me finding drugs in my daughter's purse this weekend on visit? Asa needs a UA.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Asa needs a UA.
You're going to take a UA today, make sure Miss Corey gets the results. And
what about me finding drugs and drug paraphernalia in her belongings on my visit this weekend?
I'm concerned about the adults today and those who hopefully act like adults. I'm less concerned about you.
And I'm concerned about the 12-year-old that has drugs at my house.
Okay, I would be too. I'd probably be approaching it different than you're trying to right now too.
Yeah, I didn't get anything. You didn't send me a message or nothing like that. You found anything on her? So
no, I filed a contempt.
Okay, all right. I'm not going to listen to you two argue with each other. You can do that on your own time.
Okay, well, I'm not paying for anything. I literally have surgery in an hour for my arm.
Okay, so yeah, if you don't pay for it, then it's not going to happen, and we won't have to change too much. We'll put it on to December 20th.
I want a UA for Chris.
We're going to put it on for December 28th, Miss Corey. If you don't have a UA and some cooperation from Miss Knowles, you won't have to do too much. That will be all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So do you think she's actually going to show up for her UA? I have a feeling she's not going to, but she says it's clean, so she has the opportunity to prove that right here and now. But I have a feeling she's not going to show up. She's not going to have it done. And she's completely disrespectful to the GAL. She rolls her eyes when she's introduced. She mouths F-U to her during the proceedings while she's on mute. I mean, she's a mess. And you treat the GAL like crap. What do you think the GAL thinks about how you treat your daughter? If you can treat somebody that has a strong voice in whether you can see your daughter or not, if you treat that person like crap, I mean, that's probably the worst person to treat like crap. So I will keep an eye on this. The rental one is supposed to come back next week, and I'll be recording that if it comes on, if it's any good. And I will definitely record the one on the December 28th. So you guys will be able to see that. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.